Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Atlanta Hawks vs. Boston Celtics. The Celtics come into this game with a balanced offensive attack led by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, both of whom are primed to exploit Atlanta's weak defensive efficiency, especially on the perimeter. Atlanta has struggled to defend the three-point line, and Boston's shooting prowess puts them in an ideal position to capitalize on this vulnerability. The Celtics' strength on the boards, averaging 43.5 rebounds per game, will also limit Atlanta's second-chance scoring, helping Boston maintain control and a comfortable lead. Prediction: Boston minus 12.5 points. Both teams favor a fast-paced game, but Atlanta consistently ranks among the league's quickest in terms of pace. Boston, though more moderate, can easily adjust to the Hawks' tempo, leading to a high-possession game where both teams will have ample scoring opportunities. Atlanta's defensive lapses, combined with Boston's efficiency, especially from beyond the arc, suggest a high-scoring affair. Expect both teams to contribute to a shootout, pushing this game over the total. Prediction: over 235 points. Charlotte Hornets vs. Orlando Magic game preview. The Orlando Magic have been on a hot streak, securing 2 consecutive convincing wins. Their most recent victory was a 121-94 dismantling of the Washington Wizards, which followed a similar blowout against the New Orleans Pelicans. Orlando's offense was balanced, with 6 players reaching double figures, showcasing their depth even with key players sidelined. Franz Wagner led the charge with 23 points, while Goga Bitadze controlled the glass, posting a double-double with 10 points and 12 rebounds. The Magic shot an efficient 45.1% from the field and 35.4% from beyond the arc, demonstrating that they're capable of winning in different ways even if they don't play at a high pace. Defensively, Orlando has been one of the league's strongest teams, ranking second in opponents' points per game. Playing at home, where they remain unbeaten this season, the Magic have been particularly effective at limiting their opponents' scoring opportunities, forcing tough shots and controlling the boards. Their recent success has been partly due to contributions from unexpected players stepping up to fill the gap left by injured scorers, showing their resilience and adaptability. The Charlotte Hornets, on the other hand, are coming off a close overtime loss where they struggled with their shooting efficiency. Like Orlando, Charlotte is dealing with the absence of one of their top scorers, which has impacted their offensive flow and consistency. While they won 2 games prior to their most recent defeat, the Hornets haven't quite found a rhythm, especially on the road. Their defensive issues make it difficult for them to gain traction against more disciplined, defensive-minded teams like Orlando. Spread prediction: Orlando Magic minus 6. The Magic's recent form suggests they're likely to cover the 6-point spread. They've managed to cover in their last 2 games after missing the spread in 7 straight, indicating that they're hitting their stride, particularly on the defensive end. With the game at home and their confidence boosted, the Magic are primed to extend their winning streak and maintain their dominance. Given the Hornets' shooting struggles and Orlando's ability to defend the perimeter and paint effectively, a comfortable win for the Magic seems likely. Total points prediction: under 215. Both the Hornets and the Magic have been trending towards low-scoring games recently. Charlotte has gone under in 5 straight games, while Orlando has hit the under in 4 of their last 5. Neither team ranks in the top 15 in possessions per game, meaning they don't rely on high-tempo play to generate scoring. The Magic's success has largely stemmed from their stifling defense, which is especially tough to break down on their home floor. Given these factors, this game is likely to have a slow pace, with Orlando controlling the tempo and preventing Charlotte from finding open looks. The Magic's offensive efficiency has been steady, but not overwhelming, so while they're favored to win, they probably won't blow the game open. Instead, they'll likely grind down the Hornets defensively and keep the total points low. In summary, take Orlando Magic -6. Orlando's defense and home court advantage should help them win by more than 6 points. Take the under 215. Both teams play at a moderate to slow pace, and Orlando's strong defense at home should keep this a lower scoring affair. Orlando's discipline, combined with Charlotte's inconsistencies on both ends, makes the Magic the clear favorite in a game that should be dominated by defense. Miami Heat vs. Detroit Pistons game preview. The Miami Heat are experiencing a rough patch, losing 3 of their last 4 games after an impressive start to the season. They've been playing close games, suggesting a tightly contested matchup against the Detroit Pistons, who have shown improvement after a tough start. Notably, Miami will be without Jimmy Butler for this game, which is a significant loss as he's a key contributor on both ends of the floor. Detroit, on the other hand, started the season at 0-4, but has since found a rhythm with their new lineup. The development of young stars like Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey has been promising, and their integration into the team is beginning to show positive results. The Pistons are at home this time, which should give them an added advantage, especially since Miami defeated them by 8 points in their previous matchup in Miami, with Butler playing in that game. Spread prediction: Pistons plus 2.5. With Miami missing Butler, Detroit has a strong chance of covering the plus 2.5 spread. Miami's recent trend of close games suggests that this will likely be a competitive contest. Detroit's defense has also been tightening up, and with Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey progressing, the Pistons can take advantage of Miami's recent struggles. Detroit has found some momentum and cohesion, and being at home may give them the extra edge they need to cover the spread or even pull off the win. Total points prediction: under 218.5. Both teams are defense-oriented and currently rank among the league's better defensive units, allowing around 109 points per game. They're also in the bottom half of the league in scoring, averaging a combined total of just 216.1 points per game. Jimmy Butler's absence will likely limit Miami's scoring further, as they lose his 16 points per game. Tyler Herro has been Miami's primary scoring threat, shooting incredibly well from beyond the arc at nearly 46% on 8.8 attempts per game. However, his shooting percentages may regress slightly, which could further lower Miami's overall scoring. Given the defensive strengths of both teams and the anticipated lower scoring without Butler, the game is likely to stay under 218.5 points. Neither team is known for a high-tempo style, so the slower pace and strong defensive focus should contribute to a lower scoring matchup. The Philadelphia 76ers have faced early season adversity, battling through injuries and a lackluster defensive showing across their first 9 games. However, they may get a crucial boost as Joel Embiid, who's been sidelined due to injury and suspension, is expected to make his season debut. For the first time this season, Embiid isn't listed on the injury report, signaling his potential return. His presence dramatically shifts the 76ers' dynamics, adding significant strength both offensively and defensively. Partnering with Paul George, Philadelphia will become a formidable opponent for New York. Meanwhile, the Knicks have struggled away from home, dropping their last 3 road games. Their inability to defend the paint effectively could prove costly against a re-energized 76ers squad led by Embiid. Prediction: Philadelphia 76ers -1. With Embiid back on the floor, the 76ers are positioned to cover the spread. On the total points front, both teams are among the slowest in pace, ranking at the bottom of the league. The under has cashed in all 3 games this season when the total has been set at 219 or below. Expect a controlled, slower-paced matchup where points will be scarce. Prediction: under 217. In what promises to be a tightly contested, low-scoring game, take the under on Tuesday.